Suddhananda divyaistavaihi Vedesangavada kramopanishadaihi Gayandiyam samagaha Yanavastita tadgatena manasa Pashyantiyam yoginaha Syantam vidusura surana Devaya tasmai namaha. More and more you study and contemplate on these verses, less and less you shall need or feel the need, the necessity for study and contemplation. Because ultimately contemplation becomes very effortless. You are yourself. So you don't need words, thoughts, ideas. And that is how you continue to listen, contemplate upon those ideas until that need for contemplation drops out. It's like sitting down quietly. Why is it important that somebody must talk? Somebody must remind me of who I am. That the teaching becomes redundant. Listening becomes redundant. Not that you want to listen something else or teach or to do something else, but just being yourself is so effortless. And thereby, your mind revels in the absolute, totality. That is the beauty. At no time you lose sight of the samasti, the totality, the infinity. As Bhagavan says, when you saw that language, Maya tatamidam sarvam jagat abhyaktamurtina. Or as you 7th chapter you saw that, Mattah parataram nanyat kinchit asti dhananjaya. Hey Dhananjaya, Mattah parataram na kinchit asti. There is nothing other than me. Same thing you see for yourself. There is nothing other than me. There is nothing other than the awareness, and that is indeed my nature. So the ultimate end of your listening is no more you feel the need to listen. Even the listening becomes almost like a disturbance. What is there to listen? But don't make it a logical redundancy. Logical redundancy means logically, now that I have been listening such a long time, I don't think I have the necessity. Either I am not thinking of necessity. It must be natural. It's like when you are full, do you stop eating food or decide to stop or just is natural? When you are full, it just automatically stops. Food is there, but you don't feel like eating. Why? Same thing also here. You don't want to listen not because you are lazy. Oh, I want to sleep, who wants to go to class. No, not that variety. What is there to listen? And therefore, why can't I listen? Just because I am listening about myself, that doesn't create any disturbance because I am just being with myself. So the whole choice becomes yours. These verses are so beautiful. again and again, as they say, Paunapunyena Sravanam Kuryat, Punah Punah, again and again you listen to that until that need to listen drops out. Not that again that need will arise in your heart. No. This is once for all. Thereafter, every perception, meditation, every sound, meditation, every touch, every taste, every smell, every thought, every memory becomes a meditation, because at no time you lose sight of yourself. Meditation is not a particular thought or a perception. Meditation is being yourself. Since you are effortlessly or with yourself, you are always in meditation in spite of the type of thought, perception you have. That is where comes your freedom. If freedom means a particular thought, what type of freedom is that? Freedom means a particular perception or a sensation or an idea, then what type of freedom is that? Other than that thought, that perception, that sensation, everything is useless. Then you are living in an isolated world of your own. That is not freedom. It's like a madcap or an obsessive person can live only with one thing and not with everything. Your freedom is you are being with yourself, and therefore very much at rest, very much comfortable at home with all your thoughts, your memories, your perceptions, your people, your situations. Are you getting that point, please? Or else, moghasa, mogha karmana. Read those two verses, we shall see. More and you see that these are your days, understand. You had a lovely time, your chance, appreciate these things, nothing to do, there is no heavy engagement, no expectations from you, that you must do this, you must do that, no pressure of any kind. Please remember, this situation will never come up in life much more, never. Because once you move out by yourself into the world, facing situations, you have to deal with so many different types of expectations. That is the time you shall look for this. Oh, I want to relax a little. So use it continuously. Every moment, playfully use it. Don't make it very serious. Don't be too serious. Playfully use it. Make life a beautiful game. Happy with yourself. All your thoughts are beautiful. In case there is something bothering you, in case a thought, a memory, an idea, something you cannot grasp, something that is you cannot handle, please come and ask. Learn to do it for yourself. If you do not take care of it right now, losing yourself in a nice atmosphere, then suddenly tomorrow you encounter some situation, face some situation which you cannot handle it. You will not know how to deal with that situation. So see that. That is why by chance there is somebody who is creating a problem for you, disrespecting you, humiliating you, deliberately trying to push trouble into your life, fall at their feet mentally. These are my tasters. It's like an obstacle course. The person who, the driving license, when you're going to earn your driving license, they deliberately put obstacles on your course. Can you take it? One stone here, one stone there, between the two stones go. And big bump, big hump, can you go there? When you successfully drive through the obstacles, you are top driver. Why? In the highways, there will be no obstacles. So consciously you are going through this obstacle race so that life will not put that type of obstacles. Don't worry. Life is sweet. But there are sometimes certain people, that is why if you come across in life who making you angry, that time you appreciate, is he making me angry? Or his anger is still inside me? Are you getting that point? You ask that, are you getting that point, please? You ask that question to yourself. Is somebody making me angry? Or anger is still inside me? Why is it you don't get rid of that seed of anger? Instead of complaining, that fellow makes me angry. That fellow makes me upset. He drives me crazy. So you have no craziness inside, right? How can somebody drive you crazy if you don't have craziness inside? If somebody can drive you crazy, then I can make you wise just like that. I am driving you crazy every day, no? Am I not? With a sincere approach, study, I can drive you. I am driving you crazy. How come you are not driven crazy? Remember Balbir? That is such a beautiful example. No, really, it's not jokes anymore. For you to say, somebody drives me crazy, the situation drives me crazy, that means there is something somewhere wrong inside you. It's like, there is a painful spot on your body. Someone touches it, oh. Suppose there is no pain in the body, does it? No problem. How are you? That's good. Then suppose it is there, same friendly touch. How are you? Oh, don't do that. I am touching you there, you said okay, now you said don't do that. I didn't do anything. That time what do you say? No, you didn't do anything, but yes, sore. This point is sore, so don't touch it. So, where is the sore? The person who is touching on your body. So, who is disturbing you? The same statement. The same statement. One time you take it so nicely, another time you are climbing the wall. So who is driving you crazy? Please fix it. Can you give it to him, to whom it belongs? Maya tatamidam sarvam jagat abhyakta murtina. Mastani sarabhutani nachahamti sarastita. So you see that clearly. How do you give it? Only when you are aware of yourself. Or else, even the person will not accept the Ishvara. Avajananti ma mudaha manushim tanumasritam. Mudaha, deluded ones. Mam manushim tanumasritam avajananti. Avagyam kurvanti. Considering me, Krishna says, in the human form, avagyam kurvanti. They do not recognize the truth in me, God in me. Is it a complaint? As I told you in the morning, it's not a complaint. They don't recognize the God in me because they do not recognize the God in themselves. While explaining in the beginning classes about love, to love somebody, you must love yourself. To love anybody, anything, you must love yourself. Without loving yourself, if you love somebody, you are just digging the hole for your burial. You don't love yourself. There is emptiness. And out of that emptiness, looking for fulfillment, you love somebody. You feel attracted by somebody. Why? That somebody seems to fulfill your expectations. Then what will happen? You go crazy. Suppose that person spurns your love. He says, I'm not interested. She says, are you crazy? I'm not interested. What happens to you? Oh, you... Then what do you say? Everybody is hurting my heart. Everybody is spurning my love. Why? Because your love, in your affection, in your love, there is no fulfillment. There is an emptiness. You want me to fulfill the emptiness in your heart. Very soon you shall be tired. You can't fill up in somebody's emptiness. Listen carefully. So people feel threatened if they have to fill up somebody's emptiness. So they withdraw. Because the other person will be very soon tired. But if it's love for love's sake, I'm happy with myself. I appreciate you. Why? Well, you are a nice person, that much. You smile, wonderful. Don't smile, fantastic. Everything is nice. Same thing on Ishvara. Understand these ideas clearly. Same thing on Ishvara. In order to see the God everywhere, I must see the God in myself. If I do not recognize the truth in myself, God in myself, how can I see God everywhere? Are you getting that point, please? It's an impossible thing you are talking about. See the God everywhere? How? I can't even see the God here, in myself. And when you see the truth in yourself, God in yourself, how do you see the truth in yourself, God in yourself? As your own nature. Bhagavan will say in the 10th chapter we shall see, Ahamatma sarvabhuta sastita. Hey Arjuna, I am the self in all the beings. One who do not recognize, avajananti, avajñam kurvanti. Naturally, the person cannot believe that somebody can be God or something can be divine, because there is no recognition in himself. Such people, mogha asha, mogha karmana, brutha asha. Their life is in vain. Mogha karmana, all actions are in vain, because that will never give him that sense of fulfillment, satisfaction. It's just like jumping on the spot. You go on jumping on the spot. You are moving tremendously, but never covering a distance. You are jumping, but you are not covering a distance. You are doing all actions in life, but there is no fulfillment. Mogha jnana vichetasah vigata chetasah vivekam yasham vichetasah. Vigata chetas means viveka. Nitya vastu viveka. It just doesn't exist. And tasmat, therefore, mogha jnana, any knowledge that I have is useless. Why? False knowledge. False knowledge. False knowledge about yourself. Understand? False knowledge about yourself. Remember that example. Any question, there will be three answers. What is this flower? One is a right answer. Another is, I don't know. Other is, wrong answer. Right? What is this? A person says, I don't know. Another person says, rose. wrong answer. Other one says hibiscus, right answer. 3 answers possible. One who says right answer, it's a hibiscus, 2. I don't know, 0. Rose, -2. You know the reason. He not only doesn't know what rose is, but doesn't know what the hibiscus is. So -2. Same thing about yourself. Who are you? If you know yourself who you are, Aham Brahmasmi Shivoham Shivoham, +2. Infinity, why +2? Give yourself infinity. Who are you? You know for yourself. Shivoham, Aham Brahmasmi. Don't know. Ignorant. Why? Sometimes body, sometimes mind, sometimes thought, sometimes this, sometimes that. How sure? I don't know. All right. 0. Your life will be moghasha. It will be brutha. I mean, there is no fun in life. Greater pain will be, who are you? PhD. A man, rich man, Shastri, learned man. Wait, headache. Just like when you confine, listen carefully, just like when you confine infinity into a form, imprison God to a statue. When you say I'm PhD, I'm a man or woman, rich or poor, you are confining infinity to this finite symbol. Exactly like a worship. Are you getting that point, please? As even looking at a statue, from the Nikrushta Vastu, you can go to Utkrushta Vastu. From the tiny little symbol, you can go to infinity. You can start with your body, move into bodiless awareness. Therefore, your contemplation becomes upasana. Everything becomes upasana. Everything becomes beautiful. If you don't see it, moga karmana, moghasha, moga jnana, useless. That knowledge will not lead anywhere. That is why in our generation, what is happening? There is explosion of knowledge. Physics, chemistry, mathematics, history, engineering. Oh boy, what knowledge! I really looked at that life of that man who was told, in 20 years' time man will be immortal. Habba, amazing. He has written so many books, I did not know so far. So many books he has written, and all on the futuristic, telling you the possibilities, how the man will live the longest. So many different ideas he have told. How the computers will progress. It has been doing exactly like that, according to his expectations. He was the one who had told, they say, that email and this computerizing, GS and all that, the global positioning and all that will be very common in 2008, and it has become like that. This technologically is far-sighted. And now he says this type of technology, because nanotechnology and medicine and other things, the body can be reversed. The old age can be stopped, aging can be stopped, and a person shall live forever. It may happen, may not happen also, doesn't matter. But that brilliant thinking, even then also, you shall need this knowledge for yourself, because you can't confine that infinity to a finite. Even if you live with this body, and let's say the body lives forever, the I, the individuality, will go through hell. Suicide will be the only way of release. When the body living becomes too much, and the life is a burden, what else shall you do? You only kill yourself. Previously time was killing you, now you are fed up of living, you will kill yourself. Bas. Bhoga. Rakshashim asurim chaiva prakrutim mohinim srita. Rakshasha, asuri, buddhi, where he says only obsession is with the food, sex, pleasure, pain, sensation, only obsession. Deha sarvasva. Deha eva sarvam. Body is ultimate. Your whole intention is, or the whole focus is on sensation. It can be sound or a touch or a taste or a smell or a sight, personal comfort, Rakshasa. Why there is a huge battle? When everybody looks for his comfort, naturally there will be a fight. Imagine you go to the kitchen, there are 50 pieces of roti is kept, or half a bucket of curry is kept. Instead of giving to everybody, each one wants to grab for himself at 11. There will be a mini world war. 30 pieces of sweets are left out. You take your sweet and go. Instead of taking one, you think, yeah, I take two, who is going to notice? Two and go. Then what will happen? Somebody else will be denied. Like that king's story. The king decided that there are so many children who are malnutritious. So they should have milk everywhere. They should have milk. All the children should have milk. So he put a commandment in the kingdom. Everybody should bring 1 liter of milk, and here is the central pot. Put the milk and go. So next morning, all the children will get it from the common pool. Now, next morning, king comes along with visitors. When they look at it, they are finished. Why? Half full water. Full of water. Why? Everybody is smart. Everybody is putting milk. No, if I take a little water, who is going to notice it? If everybody starts thinking, everybody is bringing half a liter of water, milk. My half liter of water will be lost there. Who knows who is bringing? And everybody has put half liter of water. So what else will be there? This is selfishness. There is only water left out. There is no milk. If every person, Rakshasa buddhi, Asura buddhi, khada, piva, eat, drink, make merry, like that hedonist, Bhasmi bhutasya dehasya punaragamanam guta. Have you seen anybody returning from the cremation ground? Yavat jivet sukham jivet. Runam krutva ghrutam pivet. As long as you live happily. Borrow money, drink ghee. Like everybody today. In borrowed capital, living in big houses, enjoying big cars. The whole economy is like that, no? Borrowed money. There is no personal house. The bank takes over. Every month installation. Every month you have to pay certain your installation. Continuous, like a lifelong imprisonment. Moha jnana vichetasah. Prakrutim mohinim sritaha. They totally deluded, not knowing about themselves. They are miserable in life. They never know what they are looking for in life. Whereas, read. Mahatmanastu mam partha daivim prakrutim asritaha bhajanti manasah Jnatva bhutadim abhyayam satatam kirtayanto mam yatantasya drudhavrataha namasyantasya mam bhaktya nityayukta upasate Satatam kirtayanto mam yatantasya drudhavrataha namasyantasya mam bhaktya nityayukta upasate. So, people who are Rakshasi buddhi, Asuri buddhi, Prakrutim mohinim sritaha, mohinim prakriti sita, that is, come under the spell of ignorance. Please. You cannot blame somebody that he is under the spell of ignorance, because ignorance is not anybody's decision. Please, think over it. Nobody decides to be ignorant. Ignorance is there. Ignorance is natural. Ignorance sahaja, janmana sahajayate. With your birth, ignorance comes. That you are ignorant, listen carefully, that there is ignorance, that you are ignorant is not a problem. That I need not know is the problem. Are you getting that point? That I am ignorant is not a problem. That I need not know, that is Rakshasi Buddhi, Asuri Buddhi. Hey, you must know about yourself. I don't know. I know about myself. What do you know about yourself? Who are you? Oh, I am... Are you really understanding this simple statement now? The more you study, the more you discover, in the simplest statement the solution lies. Are you getting that? The more you study, the more you appreciate, in the simplest statement, your solution lies, your confusion lies. Who are you? Do you know yourself? Yes, I know. I am. Don't be in a hurry. I know. What do you know? I am, yes. You are not taking, you just don't know what you are talking. I am, yes. Rich. I said, who are you? You are defining yourself with the help of something. How can your existence be defined by something else? If something else defines your existence, are you getting that point, please? If something else defines your existence, if something else conditions your existence, if something else provides you the existence, just a matter of time. When that something goes, you are finished. Who are you? I am the body. Soon the body is becoming old. What happens to you? Dying. Hayo. Your role goes away, going away. Even before say, I am, already that name you cannot even assume. Who are you? You even can't open your mouth. Are you getting that point? If you open your mouth, you are making a mistake. Because you are holding on to a name. Just like silence. What is silence? Only by habit you shall start answering. What is silence? Appreciate. Please appreciate. If you see these things, your mouth will be stitched. Mukam karoti vachalam. Vachalam karoti mukam. The garrulous becomes dumb. The dumb can be garrulous. Previously you didn't know what to talk. Now, infinity subject matter. You can go on talking about it. What is there to talk? Understand? You can't even start with that. But if you have the wrong answer, who are you? Like that, then of course you are in trouble. That is why moga karmana, mogasa, all the living becomes useless. Unnecessary argument, unnecessary discussion, unnecessary confusion, waste. Mahatmanastu. Whereas Those who are Mahatmana. Mahatmana means what? Akshudra chiyataha. Mahatma, Mahan Atma, iti Mahatma. Nakshudra, Bruhat, Mahan, Mahan Atma. One who discovers the self that is Mahan, bigger than the biggest, Brahman, Bruhatatuata Brahman, one who sees that Mahan, that which is at all times, all places, all conditions, such a person, Mahatma. And who is a Mahatma? Everybody is Mahatma. Everybody is Mahatma. Why? Because you are that, only you are yet to discover it. And this ignorance of yourself is natural. That I don't know myself, natural. But if you say, I need not know, don't do that. Please. So such people, those who have awakened to those who are awakened to the conflict about their own identity, such people are waking up. They are the early hints of waking up. That is why when you are going through the conflict in life, shall I do this, shall I not do this? What am I getting out of all these things? Lived such a long time, achieved so many things, still nothing has happened. What am I doing here? These questions. The hint of your early rising. And when that comes up, you follow it up until the logical end to know about yourself. Such people, Daivim Prakriti Mahasrita. Daivim Prakriti means what? Samadamadi Shraddhadi Lakshana. Daivi Prakriti. Daivi Prakriti, Sama, Dama, Uparama, Tidiksha, Shraddha, Samadhana. Now the person is interested in knowing about himself. That is why when you come to study, listen carefully, when you come to study, come to think about yourself, you don't get into any type of mess, listen. You don't get into unnecessary argument. Well, he has got 2 bed sheets, only I have got 1 bed sheet. Did you come here to fight for a bed sheet? Just think of it. Oh, he has got 1 apple and I have got only half an apple. How does it matter? Are you getting that? It's not a joke anymore. What is your purpose? Everybody telling the person Hari Om, but nobody looks at me. So, did you come here to worship? To be recognized? Everybody getting, 1 flower garland, I am not getting any, even a flower. Where are your eyes? Does it matter? Does it matter? When I'm telling you, I'm not joking. I was also a student at one time. You go and find out. Study, write, read, think. There is nothing else. Of course, friendly with everybody. Mischief also was there, little. Absolute, harmless mischief. Nobody will come and complain, now you do. No. You can play some jokes on people, nothing wrong in that. Harmless. But the focus is study, focus. Whether that food is there, not there, who cares? That man is talking like this about you. So what? Let him talk. Why? Brahman. Absolute. That. It just doesn't matter. The moment you create relative as your absolute problem, absolute goes for a ride. Are you getting that? If you create the absolute relative as your absolute problem, hey, somebody is telling me I'm fat or lean. He's talking about I'm not doing this, I'm doing this. Why are you creating a problem out of relative things? Let them say whatever they want to say. What am I here for? Study. Very soon, time will come to an end. 1 year, 2 years, finished. After that, fight with whomsoever you want. With whom shall you fight? All friends are gone. You are alone, you are studying somewhere, teaching somewhere, doing something somewhere. With whom shall you fight? If you are a fighter here with your friends, you shall be there fighter with other people. Nobody, here nobody gives me importance, there you shall say, no people also giving me importance. You shall be such an empty vessel around the world. Wherever you go, you will carry your emptiness everywhere. Understand? Whereas you are full with yourself, complete with yourself, daivi prakriti ma'asrita. If God is your companion, whom else you need? Think. Absolutely fulfilled with yourself. Yet, yes, relative things we need. Be friendly with God. In a sense, we know about the God in yourself, then depend on things. Of course you need. How can you function without food? You say, I'm immortal, I don't need food. Are you nuts? Don't go crazy that way. There's a spiritual insanity. I'm immortal. That's why I don't need food. So what should you do? Don't feed him forcibly. Let him die. Let him be immortal quickly. Don't do it. Nuts. Think of it. Therefore, the justification is not. What is that? Correct. What Swami says is right. Therefore, food must be taken care of. No? Therefore, best of the food. Even what others don't get it. So suggest and get the best food. Why? I'm taking care of my body. Then work for it. You have to be very, very conscious. Understand? Daivi prakriti, sama, dama, uparama, titiksha, shraddha, all these are effortless. Bhajanti ananya manasah gyantva bhutadim abhyam. Gyantva, knowing. Knowing whom? Bhutadim abhyam gyata. Bhutadim, that is the source, root of all the beings. What is that? Maya tatamidam sarvam Ishvara. Brahma, consciousness. Gyantva. Knowing that, which is abhyam, imperishable. How do they know it? Ananya manasaha. Bhagavataha anyam na vidyate. With that type of mind. In your mind there is no. The whole universe, the entire existence is one. Call it God, call it Brahman. Saguna, Nirguna. Both way you are fine. Are you getting that? Both way you are fine. Call it ocean, call it water. No problem. But don't say wave without referring to ocean or water. Very simple. Call it ocean, you like. Call it water if you like. No problem. But do not refer to wave without referring to ocean or water. Call Brahman, call Ishvara. No problem. Nirguna Brahma, Upasana. Saguna Brahma, Ishvara, alone is existing. No problem. But never refer to the individual, tiny body, this individual wave, without referring to ocean, Ishvara, Brahman, water. Are you getting that? Not yourself, but anything in this creation. Ananya manasaha bhajanti. All the time see that. All the time seeing it. Is it a job? So all the time saying, what are you doing this? Ananya manasaha bhajanti. Nowadays I am thinking only Brahman and Ishvara. Hey, that's not a job. Are you getting that point, please? That's your being. Work. What are you doing? Meditating. Meditating is not a job. That's being yourself. So effortless. Then continuously involved with what? Improving your body. Keeping your body healthy, keeping other people healthy. Producing, helping other people. Writing, helping other people. Thinking. How else this world will be beautiful? imagine. God has given all the possibilities. The creation has left us with all possibilities. To create a beautiful garden is in your hand. Trees are there. Which tree where it shall be? Which grass where shall be? You have to decide. Vegetables are there. What shall you cook? You decide. No, my whole life is I am only meditating. What are you doing this? Meditating. This is where comes spiritual insanity. Meditation is not a job. Don't say, I am meditating, how can I go? Suppose somebody say, hey, please come, can you help out, little removing this grass or, cutting this branch, I am meditating, right. So, don't call him even for food well. Why? I am meditating, don't disturb him by giving him food, eh? Oh, don't disturb him. Ayo? No, but while eating food, of course, undisturbed. 5 minutes before. 12:30, no, minutes before. Or after everybody goes, so I can eat alone as much as I like. So, why are you coming late? Meditating. So that I can eat when nobody is looking at me, right? You want to be mischievous? With a thief, you can't be smart. Are you getting that point, please? Yeah. All your tricks are very well known. Very good. That is why when you come to things, understanding yourself with life's great experiences, you are a wonderful person. If you convert a thief to a policeman, he shall catch every thief. Because he knows the tricks. He knows where everybody hides. So you shall be aware of your limitations. Anyway, so at no time compromise. Ananya manasa. So meditation is not a job. I am always thinking, I am being meditation, what is the question of writing? Very difficult. True, very difficult. Please. Bhajanti ananya. How? Gyatva bhutadim abhyam. Bhutadim, the source of all the beings, imperishable. And when they know it, what shall you do? Think. After knowing the absolute all-pervasive, will you be tired of singing the glory of it? Always talking about it. When you come back from, let us say, gone to Masai Mara, you've gone to a big, beautiful wildlife sanctuary in Africa, Tanzania, suppose you have gone somewhere, or you have seen a beautiful city called, I'll send one, somebody has sent me one, this is about Japan. Yesterday I got from, not some 3 days back from Melbourne, somebody sent it. Can you believe what they have done? This is a small map they have sent. I wish you can show it, I don't know how you say it. You don't have to go Japan to see Japan now. They have this one Japanese photographer. In time he has taken it, so many times, in so many years he has taken photos of all the cities, how they look in the night. You put it on, make it big, the whole thing from top to bottom goes. And at night you should look at the sight of it. Oh boy. It's so beautiful. You see Brazil like that. Another one, a funny one. Brazil, beautiful light, lovely beaches and designer roads, designer footpath. The picture is out of the world. Look at the picture, you'll love it. Forget the reality, it will be so nice. Brazil. Then London. The whole Westminster Abbey is fully lit up. And on the river Thames, reflection. Whoa, out of the world. Singapore, crazy. So beautiful. Tall, tall buildings, the lion face and that breeze on the river, and whoa, beautiful. And then fourth one is Delhi. You know what? Load shedding, dark. And Delhi, nightlife, so everywhere bright. Delhi, dark, load shedding. How sweet. Anyway, suppose you go and see a place like that, can you keep quiet? Even if you suppose think the other person is not going to listen to you, but your mind goes in, fantastic, so nice, wonderful place, what a fantastic thing I saw. Suppose you are afraid that other people will not appreciate. If you go on talking about the beauty of that place, oh, we got the show off, talking. He's the only one who has gone to London and come back. Suppose people may talk like that. So you keep quiet. But inside what happens? Your memories, go, because you have seen something fantastic. Same thing happens here. If a finite thing can excite you so much, imagine, bhutadim abhyam, one who sees himself, that God, the all-pervasive in himself, satatam kirtayanto mam, yatantasya drudhabrata, satatam kirtayanto mam, continuously singing my glory. Thinking about yourself, tad buddhaya, tad atmana, tad nishtha, tad parayana, tad atmana. Tad buddhaya, tad atmana, buddhi. What else to think of? That. Always thinking about it, always being with it. And always being with it does not mean you are not to be something else. Listen carefully. If you are with this flower, you are not with this towel. If you are with this towel, you are not with this book. If you are happy with everything. If you get obsessed with a thought, you are with one thought, other thoughts are, you are not with other thought. Whatever with yourself, whatever thought comes, you are with yourself. That is why satatam kirtayanto mam. Are you understanding the point? Being yourself does not prevent you from being with any other thing. Take that, see for yourself. Being with yourself doesn't prevent you from being with any other thing. When you lose yourself in a sight or a sound or a touch or a thought, unconsciously as though it prevents you from being with yourself. But when you are with yourself, it doesn't prevent you from being with anything, because you are yourself. Lost in a dress, you lose sight of the body. But being with the body, every dress is fantastic. Lost in a perception, you may lose sight of your eyes. But with your eyes, every sight is beautiful. Why? My eyes are wonderful. Same thing, I am happy with myself. Satatam kirtayanto asma. So, you sing the glory. Whose glory? Ishvara. How much can you talk about it? Aham vrukshasya reriva kirti prustham gireriva. The glory is girehe prusthariva kirti. As conspicuous as the peaks of the mountain. How much can you talk about it? How beautifully that verse that they say, quote it. Asitagiri samam syat kajjalam sindhu patre surataruva rasakha lekhani patramurvi likhati adigruhitva sharada sarvakalam tadapitava gunanam ishaparam nayati. This is the beauty. I don't know who has written this. This is such a beautiful verse. Traditionally, everywhere you go, Rishikesh especially you go, everybody, sadhu will be singing this one. Whether you understand it or not, but just if you understand, out of the word. Satatam kirtayanto. You cannot stop singing the glory of the God. Why? There is nobody's glory, there is no other glory other than Him. Asitagiri samam syat kajjalam sindhu patre. In the Sindhu patra, in the ocean-like pot. Asitagiri samam syat kajjalam. Collyrium, the black ink of the size of Himalayan mountain dimension. Biggest pot, biggest amount of ink. Surataruvara shakha lekhani. Lekhani, the pen is the biggest branch of the biggest tree. Surataruvara shakha. Lekhani patram urvi, urvi patram. the bark of a tree which goes on layers after layers after layers. You can take it and write as much as you like. And who is the writer? Likhati yadi gruhitva Sharada sarvakalam. Sharada, the goddess of learning herself, is the writer and starts writing about the glory of the God. How long? Sarvakalam. For all times to come. Let her write for all times to come. O Lord, tadapi tava gunanam ishaparam nayati. Tava gunanam ishaparam nayati. Tadapi tathapi, O Lord, even the Sarada, goddess Sarada herself starts writing for eternity with the biggest pen on the biggest leaf, with the ocean pot, Himalayan dimension of ink, yet after all that eternity, you would not have written Isha, even a little, an iota. That is the glory. Please record, just think for yourself, record all that is happening in a moment in the entire universe. Are you appreciating what I am talking? Your mind, your brain can't grasp it. The brain will go stand still. Your mind will go stand still. In this moment, gone already, huh? In 1 second, this second touches the entire universe. Stars, galaxies, Milky Ways, all over. In this second, what all has happened? Please write. By the time you start it is gone, no? Who can write? Ishvara. That is where you feel like a worm. You understand? Devotion becomes natural. Oh Lord, what can I know? Satantam kirtayantasyama. Always singing my glory. Whose else it is? Yatantasya drudhavrataha. Namasyantasya mam bhaktya. Bhaktya mam namasyantah. Nitya yukta upasate. These are the Mahatmanah Daivi Prakriti Mahasrita. Nitya yukta. Eternally united. Always reveling in the Absolute. If you revel in Absolute, do you have time to shout that, it was little, rice was less today? When suppose the governor is coming to your ashram, or somebody big is coming, some prime minister, or the most learned man, one respected person is coming to the ashram. Everybody is so excited about it. Huh? Then suddenly, suppose somebody coming and talking about it, that in that tree there is true dried leaves are hanging. Now what shall you tell? Why did you just shut up and get out? Why? When all these things are happening, you are talking about one dry branch is hanging from there. Are you nuts? What is the importance? Just think of it. Somebody is dying. That time you are dragging your attention to what? Oh, there's a mosquito bite here, You see that? I am running, somebody is dying. So you are running towards it. Other person, you come here. Where are you going? No, what is that? There's a mosquito biting, Now what shall you say? Why don't you get bitten by another million mosquitoes? Then you go. Why? Well, it doesn't matter. No, think. Your mind is reveling in totality. Nitya yukta upasate. Seeing the vastness. And tasmat namasyantasya mam bhaktya. Your mind is in a perpetually fallen position. That is namaskar. Your mind is perpetually fallen. Body, how long can it fall? Again and again it will fall. Gratitude. How many times I prostrate, O Lord, is not enough. Why? For this knowledge, anything. How long shall I sing? Any long. How long shall I do namaskar? Don't even ask. My life is a prostration. Continuous prostration. Cannot take any credit even for a little. Ishvara. Artha, devotion. Nitya yukta upasate. Bhakti. Devotion, devotion. Vedanta, this knowledge, if it doesn't bring you this devotion, your study is meaningless. Make it, tie it down and go, or else you will be an arrogant ass. A pure, high quality donkey. Bharasya vahanatu chandanasya. You will carry the load of sandalwood, you will never enjoy the fragrance of it. Devotion, devotion, devotion. Natural. Knowledge is your thinking. Devotion is your living. Understand? Your thinking is shaped by the knowledge. Absolute. Your living is shaped by your devotion. Recognizing the vastness, the all-pervasiveness of Ishvara. There is nothing other than Him. Mattah parataram nanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya. As Bhagavan says, you see it clearly. You don't say, oh, that's a very egoistic statement from God, you know. Like intellectuals will talk like that. Swamiji, I think Krishna is the worst egoist person in the world. Why? Always says, I am the best, I am the one pervaded by me. Hey, when he says I, you are also included. Are you nuts? Now, to that fellow, should you talk anything? Rakshasim asurim chaiva. Suppose his I excludes you, you can tell that. But boy, his I includes you. That's why devotion. I am a rich man, and all my riches, all my riches, you are also included. Will you be grateful or jealous? I have brought 1,000 chocolates for you, everybody. Just take a relative example. In that, you have also equal share. How do you like? Wonderful. Without doing anything, I am enjoying. Do you understand that example? Life is like that. Without doing anything, all of us enjoy. Did you create the stars, space, air, fire, water, earth? Did you create your toes, your head, any part of your body, the capacity to think, sense organs to perceive, objects to be perceived? Nothing. Yet, total enjoyment. Who has given? Gratitude. Living becomes a gratitude, a prayer. Say devotion. Nitya yukta upasate. Namasyantascha mam bhaktya nitya yukta upasate. Therefore, when you go to the temple, don't make it a routine walk and up and down. Go there, sit down. You can do it in your room. That is why they do upasana. I told you, and you have been doing, do that for the rest of the life. Upasana is not something to stop. And that doesn't mean that it makes you holy. Therefore, I am such a upasana. Hey, why don't you come and sing a song? Upasana. That's not. Hey, everything is upasana. Can you smell a flower? Oh, it's beautiful. Observe something nice? Everything is upasana. Pashyan jugnan, you saw that, huh? Pashyan sunnan gachan, by here, seeing, hearing, tasting, touching. Everything, upasana. Why? Never lose sight of yourself. Namasyantascha mam bhaktya nitya yukta upasate. But usually for ordinarily devoted people, why the devotion becomes a pain? Because all that devotion is more at a physical level and action. For the ordinary person, devotion is more an action than backed by wisdom. Ordinary person's devotion is not backed by wisdom. It is like Namasyanta Bhakti. So he does Namaskar. Then he shall look at others. I'm the only one doing it. Why others are not doing it? I'm singing the glory. You know, you singing and dancing and jumping like that. So you think it's all devotion. Singing and dancing and jumping in the street. What is this? You can do that also. But therefore don't say others are not doing it. Why are you worried? Then it becomes, you are humbly arrogant. Devotee, no? Humbly arrogant. I'm the only one doing, nobody else does it. Oh, I see. You do it, bas. With your knowledge, this is devotion backed by knowledge. Untouchable, untouchable, uncompromising, and it is all times possible for you. And such people, how do they do it? We shall see tomorrow. Please read it. Jnana yajnena chapyanye yajanto mamupasate ekatvena pruthaktvena bahudha vishvato mukham jnana yajnena chapyanye yajanto mamupasate ekatvena pruthaktvena bahudha vishvato mukham. So this knowledge can manifest itself as a devotion. And how will be the worship? As oneness, ekatvena, pruthaktvena, divided, bahudha vishvato mukham. You know yourself. Then what way you shall worship? Don't ask. You can see oneness, sometimes separate, sometimes bahudha, in many forms. Which one is comfortable? Which one is better? Don't ask which one is comfortable for you. That is why your acceptance of all forms of worship comes up. Ultimately important thing is be yourself. There is only one God, one truth. God alone is existing. But how do you express your understanding? In what way? You choose for yourself. The oneness, apparent separation, diversities of all kinds, we shall see more of it tomorrow. Okay, but see that every moment of your life. Close your eyes.